Uh, it's almost 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Linda and I got up. Last night was another rough night. Just a second. Trying not to sneeze. Not always possible. No, there's nothing in my hand. We got up. We I went to Walmart and bought some groceries, and whilst we were there, I got little roll-up things for breakfast, and she got a sandwich, and we each had a red Mountain Dew, and we went to the lake to eat before we came home. Prior to leaving Walmart, I was on one of those electric scooters, and she was pushing a cart, and there was a young man in a really high, jacked up 4x4. I think it was an old school Bronco. I'm not real sure. Got mad, so he peeled out as soon as I was past, and then burned him going out of the Walmart parking lot. And Linda and I commented to each other, the human race, at least in our neck of the woods, are becoming more and more impatient and more wrong in their attitude and how they do things. People are becoming ruder. I hate that. I do. Prior to going and shopping, we stopped by to see my best friend Jerry and my son Chris and my youngest adopted son Matt. They're finishing up this ginormous lagoon that DEQ, Department of Environmental Quality, made Jerry dig for his pie shop. Here's the problem. It was not called for, it was unjust, and these are my opinions, and it's probably realistically 4 times bigger than it needed to be. And I will wait, and here in a few months, well, let's say until next May, when the next tourist season shows up, and go see how full that lagoon is, because I'm here to tell you right now, it won't be full. It won't even, I bet, I'd bet $1 to a dime that next May it won't even cover the whole bottom of what they dug. Jerry's of that opinion too, and I probably shouldn't be posting this, but I'm really mad about it. It's not enough that individuals mess with my Bubba as much as they do. Then on top of that, you've got government folks messing with him. I won't say on here what advice I gave him, and I was dead serious when I gave it. It's called governmental overreach. It's happening all across America. It's happening all across the world. You get individuals that get a semblance of power, they get a little bit of authority, and suddenly they go overboard with it. Now, the individual I'm talking about, I don't think it's him necessarily as much as his boss. Showing peons like you and me that how insignificant we are and how important they are. I'm going to give you an example, and this has to do with my sister Randy and her husband JD. I've never been to their home. My brother Chris has. He says it's nice. It's east of Norman, Oklahoma, out by Lake Thunderbird. The Oklahoma Transportation Authority is pushing to take people's homes away from them to make a turnpike. Linda and I use the turnpike between Davis and Ada quite a bit, actually, because our doctors are over there. And they came up with the brilliant idea that, well, what we'll do now, we'll just read the tag and send the the vehicle owner a bill for the the toll that they didn't pay or that they drove straight through. And there's signs, flashing signs up. Keep moving, we'll bill you. Well, the tag billing scam that has been going around with a lot of states, let me give you a for instance. The state of Texas last year lost $144 million more than they did before they instituted the drive-through process. Another state that's done that is Louisiana. Another state that's had that problem's Missouri. Another Kansas. Another Nebraska. Another New Mexico. The original idea on turnpikes back in the 1950s, 50s, as you know, here in Oklahoma, once the turnpike was paid for, then it would be free and it would be just another state highway. Well, Oklahoma politicians have never met a dollar they didn't like. And if you for a minute think that some of that's not making a round trip to their hip pockets rather than government coffers, you're sadly mistaken. I'm liable to have this video taken down. Graft is rife in Oklahoma. All levels of it, not just local. I mean, all levels of it. City, county, state. And it's sad, but it's true. You have situations where people see a way to steal and they will take opportunity to do so. What's that got to do with Randy and JD? Well, I'll tell you. There's a guy that is flying his plane over and he's taking video of all the homes that are going to be displaced if they go ahead with their plans. There's supposed to be a turnpike going right through where I'm living and right where the pie shop is and all this area right here. That's off in the future. Will they get it done? I don't know. They call it parity, that they get money, they get paid for what the property is worth. The problem is when the state of Oklahoma declares eminent domain and they condemn a place and seize it, they use 50-year-old property values when they do that. So if you've got $100,000 just in land, they'll pay you $20,000. That's how they get away with that crap. It wasn't too long ago that Randy and JD bought their place. And it was supposed to be live happily ever after. They moved out of Edmond, Oklahoma, and moved where they're at now. One of these days, probably after the first of the year, Linda and I will be coming to see you guys, Randy, Lisa, whatever. We'll be coming to see y'all and see everybody else. I've got things I've got to take care of in the meantime, pressing issues. But it bothers me down to the bottoms of my feet that our state is doing this to you guys and doing it to other friends that I have. It's wrong. It is so wrong. Just a second. You know, I guess it's a sign of the times that people get so rude, avaricious, greedy, and dishonest, but it's going on hand over fist just about everywhere. And I hate that it's that way, but you know, it's like Linda said, it's getting worse, and it's going to continue getting worse. But what do? Well, what you do is you live your best life. You enjoy life when and where you can. You treat others with kindness, like the sign says. My friend Mike Doust sent me pictures of 2 signs he saw today doing his fire extinguisher business, touting kindness. It's something that needs to be done, and it needs to be done by you and by me. What is that something? Being kind. Treating others with respect, with kindness, and really striving to have love in your heart for others. Hard to do for me. I mean, I'm not a guy that is used to doing that, but I'm trying. You need to kind of go into the back of yourself and think, what is going on in that man's life? I did this with the individual that peeled out at Walmart because I wasn't pedaling that go-kart fast enough. I was in his way. You look at others and think what is going on in their life that is making their life miserable. One thing you can do, and you really can, is pray for them. I do that a lot. I've been doing it this morning. And thinking and reflecting. Prayer works, folks. It really does. Prayer. I have a bracelet. I haven't gotten a message from Kelly Campbell telling me where to send it. It's hers. I need to message her and tell her, you know, give me some way to get it to you and I'll mail it to you. She wants one. Well, I don't have a way to get another one, but that's fine. She can have it. Prayer changes things. It does. You know, Linda and I watch a guy named Buddy Brown, and he was talking yesterday on his video about praying a prayer that takes courage to pray, and that is, God, please keep me from getting what I want, so that you can make things better for me. I'm paraphrasing what he said, but that's basically it. That's a prayer I've been praying in my old age. Stupid flies. Now, I'm being kind to this fly right there. I was kind to it by killing it. That way it doesn't have a prolonged life and suffers. Yeah, I lied, but you know, I don't want to. I've been swatting mosquitoes in my office, believe that or not. I came in yesterday, I had shorts on. As you can tell today, I've got bibbed overalls on. And I mean, the mosquitoes ate me up. It was horrible. But it's okay. I had chest pains last night. I was thinking, oh no. I had to have heart surgery. Well, not heart surgery. I had to have stents put in a few years ago due to mosquito bite me and me getting West Nile virus in my heart, of all places. And I started having that same kind of pain last night. But Linda said it, and she's right. It was just me not getting enough rest. We have so much going on, as do every one of you watching this. I know you're busy. I know you've got a lot going on. So do we. We're supposed to be in our golden years and be retired, and that's just not happening. But it's okay. My sweetheart and I are drawing breath, and we're still walking and still alive. And I thank God every day for that. I thank God every day for you and for my wife and everyone in my circle. I do. But thinking of others and praying for others, prayer does change things. So one of the things I've been praying for that is in subject with my discussion about turnpikes and people, you know, running others' lives, I've been praying for the proposed turnpike that will displace families all along it. It will take my sister and my brother-in-law's home away from them. I've been praying for that not to happen. I've been praying that it will fall apart. There's been an uproar in a lot of places all through our nation. Been an uproar about governmental overreach. Not just talking about my best friend Jerry having governmental overreach hit him. Because it not only affects him, it affects those that work for him and work with him. And it's sad. It really is sad that these government folks can cause private individuals to be out so much money just because they can. It's troublesome, very troublesome. And I've been doing a lot of praying and thinking about all that. Well, folks, I've got to get off of here. I do. I don't really want to continue past when I should on this vlog. I'll try to get one done every day now that I've got a good camera right there. I do plan on, I've got a few things I need to do today. Some in here. I've done some. Been compiling some information for a future court case, and I'm doing pretty well on that. I'm just really being in a contemplative mood. I want all of you to know this crippled old fat man loves you. I do, with my entire heart. And I want God to bless you. I do. And I want you to be kind. I want all of us to concentrate on being kind. Be kind to yourself too. Remember the 2 commandments that all other commandments hang upon. Love God with all your mind, might, and strength, and the second is like unto it. Love others as you love yourself. So you have to love yourself too, and I'm finally learning to do that. Anyway, God bless you. I love you. Be kind, and goodbye. Love that music.